This show is part of the HeadStuff podcast network.
Okay, well, Tony, here we are, just myself and yourself.
That's it, just the two Gen Alpha boys, the Skibidi Squad, you might even call us. Skibidi Alphas. No, we're out.
Where's Killian, you might be asking? Those of you watching on video have already been aware Killian's not on the podcast this week.
Well, look, we just thought we might shake things up a little bit, maybe sack him off and then see how this goes.
Killian's gone halftime. He's doing job sharing.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how this goes. If this is better, then he won't be back. If it's worse, we will ask him to come back and apologize.
Invite him to come back full time. Yeah, he's going to be week on, week off because his kids are young and, he's doing that. Now, we're still waiting for a replacement to come in for this week because they're slow. You know what they're like in HR. The panel, they're waiting for a panel to be built and then one person had to serve notice. So we are hoping that somebody will fill in for Killian on his off weeks.
So we're like ticket number 46 and I think they're on like 13 or something now.
Yeah, and then by the time IT get them set up and everything with their logins, so it's just going to be one thing. And then mandatory training as well.
Yeah, mandatory training, physical training, army training.
It could be Christmas. We could have somebody else filling in for Killian the other side.
Never know. Could even be Santa.
Killian is sick. We send Killian our best wishes.
It's funny you said week on, week off because our boy Killian has a week off.
He does have
not only is a week off the pot, but he's a wee little cough.
Oh, he has a wee cough.
Yes.
Oh, no, he has an extreme cough, I believe.
He does, I believe, yeah.
They're attractive. They're very attractive. Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around.
Oh my. Is it hot in here or what?
You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Daniel Byrne.
Tony, this podcast is sponsored by delicious Re-Raw Lager. Tell us why you first got into Re-Raw Lager.
Oh, God, I was really looking for a lager brand. One brewed nearby, maybe Kilcool, County Wicklow.
Down the road with the new roads.
Down with the new roads. Do you ever drive on them and it's like...
Yeah, that's amazing. Re-Raw is a delicious brewed light and fresh lager that is also crisp, even though they don't want us to say that.
To say crisp, but it is. Thank you very much, Re-Raw, for sponsoring this podcast and just fostering Irish comedy.
Oh, you can't mention a rival brand.
Oh. Well, Guinness on my face. Thanks, Re-Raw. It happens to the rookies, doesn't it, Shane, after they come back from Edinburgh?
They call this the Fringe flu, right? So these new kids, they come in, do their show, and then they're like, oh, I'm sick. They can't hack it. Whereas fellas like me, you know what I mean, old stalwarts of the game, we just do the show and then come back and fulfill our responsibilities as normal.
Two-wicked candles, they might even call you.
I'm double-wicked.
Yeah. Both on fire, both burning, and just, you just power through. No, it's good to be home here in the fabulous podcast studios.
Who've set us up in this lovely double two studio for today.
I didn't think we were actually going to be on video. I didn't wear my nice
I thought
shoes.
We were going to be on video.
Well, we don't.
I thought even when you said to me this morning that we won't have video because the video pod's not available, I said, that girl Hilary will sort it out.
She will.
She delivers.
She's very good.
Can I start off with I have post here that I've had for ages.
Mm-hmm.
And when I said I would open it on main.
My
mobile phone is ringing.
Goodness, your mobile.
It's something in Limerick. Oh, do you know what that is? 3. The mobile phone network, because my direct debit doesn't work and they ring me every month and then I just pay them later.
This is not staged, but I would like to highlight this is why it's so important to support us on the bonus podcast. We can't afford a phone, and this is how we make our content. If they take that phone, you'll never see Shane again. Okay, so please give
whatever you can, just a few shekels.
A few shekels.
The price of a pint, even if you have that. Subscribe to the bonus. Anyway, this person's not on the bonus, so I said I would, in good faith, I would open this on the main. So I got this card when I did my preview show in Galway. The Galway International Arts Festival. These are some bits I also got us for the wall. It's tickets for shows in that I was doing.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Not that you were doing. Anyway, it's a little card and it says STB and the YHGs and Love Heart. It is a mass card.
Oh.
I lit a candle for you today at Knock, Our Lady's Shrine. Right? Because we do a lot of
religious shit.
Holy stuff. So will I read? I won't read the message that's written in pre-printed.
No, please.
I lit a candle for you today at Knock, Our Lady's Shrine. There for your needs it brightly burns, true symbol bright of God divine. See, this is the way, what I like about Catholicism, they just talk how people talk.
Mm-hmm.
It stands there too for the lamb once slain.
Oh, fucking hell.
This drama over the thing. His mission clear, the world's light. At Knock, the risen lamb appears to dispel the darkness from the night. The angels hover over all the while where heaven's light has shone. See there the altar, cross and lamb, St. Joseph and St. John. Both, between them both Our Lady prays in glory bright serene. Jesus.
They're really laying into this lamb thing.
They love the lamb.
They love that. I love a bit of lamb.
He's a lamb. Someone said it once.
Oh, he's
they
a
had
little
meeting.
lamb.
They had a meeting. They're like, what could we do? Like, kind of, I don't know, like, if you could, some kind of symbol for what he is. What about a lamb? Yeah, lamb. A lamb. Do a lamb. And then they're like, love lamb. Love that.
I love
actually.
lamb.
Love that.
Yeah.
Love that. Go
You
with
do,
that.
like, oil paintings of him holding a lamb.
May she who knows the way to God lighten up your pilgrim way. May she answer all your prayers to her through the Lamb of God this day. Well, thank you very much. Anyway, it says, SDB, a Hirna Dain Throkra, best of luck with the gig. Love to young holy gods.
Hi, holy.
And Tahar, Tony, father, and Vic, Killian, son. Agus and Spirit Knave, Tussa, Misha, from faithful servant of the podcast, Julia. Well, Guramagat, Julia. And this was printed in Knock, so that's just really great.
Thank you very much. Do you think it's cheating, this whole Spirit Knave? Spirit Knave. Amen, you know? And I'm an Nahar, Agus and Vic, and then each shoulder. Spirit Knave.
Why is that cheating?
Because Holy Spirit's one thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course, they all are also the one thing. They are all God, all those three things.
I know,
The
but you've got 4
Trinitarian
points.
God, all as one.
But to explain the Holy Trinity by doing a 4-pointed cross, I'm just saying, what's the name of it? Do you ever go to the airport and there's like that, there's a church called like Our Lady, Queen of Heaven.
Yeah.
It's something real big and fucking boisterous like
yeah.
that. I love that. I love when they just,
They
some
showbiz
man,
it up.
Yeah.
I like Blood
Diva of the Paradise or something.
Yeah. I like the more grotesque ones. I like Blood of the Blessed Virgin and all
Love
that. The Blessed Blood and all that shit. I'm like,
You kind of know what management you're dealing with when you see the chapel names.
yeah. And the posher places are just called things like St. Bridget's.
Yeah.
And then like in like where they built the new communities in the 30s, 40s, 50s, they're called like mad things. Like thorn in the side, blood, wine drip, pain.
Bloody feet and nails chapel. We accept. I love the one that you see on the road in Donnybrook and it says, we'll welcome gays. You know the one?
Oh, that's not Catholic though.
Oh, is it not?
No,
Oh,
that's
a
the
shame.
one I like. I do like their cutie advertising of Jesus was a carpenter. He's looking for joiners.
That's good.
I'm like, yeah, that's good stuff.
It's kind of a very open-minded. I mean, I think they need to adopt maybe the Bose mentality. Do you know what I mean? Of like maybe kind of half church and kind of half kind of like just, hey, we're hip and we're cool and we're open kind of branding, stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
You know, maybe
we'll say it to them.
Maybe say it to them. Maybe on.
And if the primate is listening, I don't know who is that. Is it Dermot Martin still? Anyway, who knows?
The primate.
That's what he's called. It is primate, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, because I
wish-
remember seeing that one of the candidates for the Pope was the primate of Hungary or something.
Yeah, it's hard to Google now when there's two of us, isn't it? Because you have
The
to
primate
talk
of
at the
Hungary.
same time.
Bananas.
Primate of all Ireland. Is that what I write? Yeah, that's what I wrote.
The primate of Ireland.
Oh no, it's another fella now.
I love this.
Oh wait, that's Anglican. I'm getting Anglican shit. I don't need
We
that.
literally promised ourselves we weren't going to be two old men. Now you're Googling.
We did. I don't know. Killian is not that much younger than us, and we are not old men. But we literally came in. I came in. Tony was sitting here, and I said, "Right, what will we do? How will we not be old men?" And now I'm looking up the primate of all Ireland.
People want to know.
Look, no, they don't. I don't think they do.
It's interesting.
People want just the same irreverent. Oh, there's a pun.
Mm-hmm.
Irreverent messing. Oh, what does a priest get if he gets sacked?
What?
Reverence pay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
Well, if
yeah.
he's the Church of England.
Well, I don't know.
Well, look, because we don't
Like
reverence.
severance pay.
Yeah, but we wouldn't have reverence.
We reverence.
Oh, do you know what? That was
Reverence, severance with an oar.
Real. That was real. Like like that kind of when because I'm so sensitive to any criticism, as you know.
Mm-hmm. You're weak.
I'm weak. That even the smallest thing pisses me off. So like when people like clarify, even they're like, what day is it? And then oh, Thursday, and they go date. And it's just I fucking take that so hard. You know.
They sound rude, Tony.
Well, it's
You
the same.
shouldn't hang around with that boy anymore.
I know, but it's the same kind of like reverence. And you weren't saying it. You were trying to be clear.
Oh, I said, okay.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You were just trying to be clear.
Hang around with me.
I shouldn't be hanging around with you. Naughty boys. Anyway, look, the listeners are all wondering. We've been getting lots of emails about it at yhgpod@gmail.com. Don't put in 2 ats in there. Shane, did you have the roast?
Wait, I didn't. Did I make such a fuss over this roast? Okay.
I was fascinated, so that's why I'm interested.
So what happened was I came home at 1 a.m.
Wonderful.
And then the next day I did go and get stuff for it.
I mean, before you go, did you get a taxi home?
From the airport?
Yes.
Yes.
And how much was that?
I don't know, about 38 or something.
Okay, cool. Just people like to know cost of living and all that.
Yeah. Well, Emma Doran told me she got a taxi 38. She couldn't believe it.
That is for where she is.
Exactly, that's what I said. Emma Doran says to me, she says, my taxi's only 38.
Yeah.
I said, go away. I said, from your place? From where you are? She says, yeah. And I said, so I said to her dad, I said, did you go out the M50? I was kind of thinking,
Yeah.
probably went out the M50.
Probably the M50, yeah.
I said, did you go out M50? She said, no. I said, go away. She said, no, we went through town.
Went through town.
38 euro. That was very good. She got lucky there, I'd say.
Got lucky there, yeah.
I'd say he was sweet enough on her. That's what I'd say.
I'd say he was.
Pretty girl like that getting back in the car. I say he was sweet enough on you. I say done you a little discount there, Emma. Young girl like you, slip of a thing, slip in the back of his car. He's going to delight to have you in there, I'd say. She's gorgeous. God love her. Anyway, listen.
Oh, she is, yeah.
No, but she works hard for her figure.
Oh, she works hard now.
Anyway, that's enough about Emma Doran's body. But
Yes.
yeah, now, maybe we should just be old men because that was enjoyable.
Yeah, it was, very much so.
I don't know.
Anyway, so you've got a 38 euro taxi.
Yeah, and then, so I planned to have a roast. I wanted a roast. And then when I went and got the stuff, I said, I'll cheat. I was going to get rotisserie chicken and I'll do the rest. Then I said, I'll cheat it all.
Cheated.
And I bought the little things. But I went Dunn's, so it wasn't like getting the...
Dunn's is bougie now.
Dunn's is bougie.
Dunn's is bougie now.
I don't know me arse from the elbow on Dunn's. Do you know what I mean?
I was going in the whole free meatless. Meatless. It looked like sausages, but I'm meatless.
Is it okay to talk about Dunn's? Because I do find Dunn's, like, I don't understand anymore.
What do you mean?
You go in there, and this is Tony.
This is us.
Everything we're saying.
Otherwise, we're just going to come on.
Yeah, because do you know what's in my head, right? Not just the old thing, because one time I saw some comment, somebody going, love this podcast, always much better when all three of them are there. So there's very little comments or rubbish about us on the internet, really.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of avoid all that.
I think they were just talking about the episode I wasn't on.
Maybe, but people just listen to this and they don't care. We have a nice, I refuse to say we have a nice community, whatever, but we do, whatever, so it's fine. But then every now and then you will see something like that. But anyway, so I do feel self-conscious of that. But maybe you're right, we should just be genuine and just be...
Otherwise, we're just going to second guess ourselves, and at the end of this, we're going to be like, that didn't feel familiar. And then this is what we're at. Come on, Dunn's, get into it.
Because you go in and then you get, there's like the normal things. So fruit and veg and some flowers from Dermot, which I have a look at, but I don't buy.
No, but they're lovely to see when you go in.
They're often gaudy, I would think. Oof. Not like our Lord.
No.
Which is gaudy.
Gaudy, yes, famously.
I want to shout out to those two girls who messaged me that they've been saying that, they say that all the time. Do you remember this? Because Raymond asked he wanted to buy I like tastefully gaudy. That's a vibe I like aesthetically. And then he was trying to buy a frame or a mirror or something that was like kind of ugly and gaudy. And he asked the girl in whatever, Arnott's Bargain Basement, and he was like, some kind of gaudy, have you got kind of gaudy? And she went, like our Lord? So she thought he was saying gaudy.
And gaudy.
Like the adverb gaudy.
He's doing
gaudy.
He's doing his confo this weekend. Have you gotten gaudy?
Getting gaudy in from. But anyway, I don't understand Dunn's, because then you go in and you're like fruit and veg, okay, and then it's like, what? It's just this wide open space with like hummus and tahini and like crackers that rich people have, and then a Sheridan's cheesemonger, and I'm like, where's the next aisle? Like, what's the next row? I'm not going to get I can't do it. I wouldn't do a full shop in Dunn's, and he used to go do it. Tony, Dunn's was a reliable family shopping place.
Shop.
The family. It was a place for families to do their shopping.
It was for families. It was for families, and not just men and women. Family, gay families as well. But it was families. It was all for your families.
I don't know if I called them a family, but
you know what I noticed?
An aberration.
Dunn's feels very young when you go into the shop with the food part because it has a lot of cool, trendy foods and it's got your meatless. It has your, whatever your
Plant-based
and that kind of thing. And
it's gone mad, isn't it? Everything's gone fucking mad.
Everything's gone fucking mad. And then you have the little the Asian freezer where you might get some fermented bean paste chili thing, which we'd buy there. But then you go into
buy that?
We love that.
We have a great life.
It's not that expensive to
Would
really...
you pick up a jar of artichoke hearts or anything like that?
I wouldn't be into that kind of carry-on, but can I tell you, the fermented bean thing, right, is just an umami bomb of flavour. And you sprinkle that on your eggs, or you put it over some noodles, any kind of noodles. It absolutely elevates it, I have to say.
Would not be overpowering.
It actually isn't. Let's
pretend we're on 6 o'clock show. Would that be overpowering now?
Well... it kind of depends. It depends what else you've put in there. If you're putting in something else, like say a bit of bacon or something like that, it might be...
That's clever.
It might just taste the same.
Well, my lot at home certainly would go for the bacon option, I think, anyway, that's for sure. I'm trying to do the plant-based, but they're bacon mad in our house.
Or do you know when we made a joke about it on GUTF, which I rewatched when I posted that clip of Peter with the hat.
So did I.
And it made me very happy to watch.
If you've never watched Get Up to Fuck...
The morning show that was made during COVID on an artist's grant.
Yeah, we got a grant from the Arts Council to do that.
Because our tours were cancelled. But we had the bit where, Martin Angolo's the pissed up chef and he's cooking. And then we had the thing where I think it was just like a bottle or something he was trying to open. And we're like, and I can never open this at home. And we just kept doing the finger thing because whenever there's a carton, it's like, and I can never open this at home.
We're stupid.
Yeah,
we're so stupid.
And it made me so funny.
So do watch that. Maybe we'll get Hillo to put it in the show notes there. It was good work we did.
It was great work that we did. It was one of those things.
And then they made a sketch show and didn't invite us to be in it.
Yeah, they did.
Isn't that mad? Isn't that mad? We were the leads on that, Tony. And then they just tossed us aside and made No Worries If Not Without Us.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks so much for all the support.
Yeah. It's fine. It's no big deal. Well, no. To be fair, they did offer us
They did offer us something like €25 to be in it.
The number's getting lower and lower.
It was 90, I think. Was it 120, something like that?
It was something. There were three completely different numbers, but either way, very, very low.
It was below minimum wage. It was what you would get paid for the work you did was below minimum wage. That's what they offered us.
But look, of course, we do love.
Anyway, who cares? And we're doing very well.
We're doing very well for ourselves. But Dunn's...
I'll slag RTE right now.
William?
Yeah, because you know the way Taylor Swift and Travis got married or got engaged, and everyone's talking about that. And fair enough to have that talk with the radio. Listen to Oliver Callan on the way in because I was listening to Morning Ireland, and then it turned into Oliver Callan.
Of course.
And he started listing, and I just thought this was absolutely vile. He started listing all the brands who commented on the Instagram post. And I was like, I understand what it's like to be stuck for content, right? So that they go in there at whatever, 5 o'clock this morning, they're all like, what else? But to go and list all and give a free shout out to all these brands.
Well, it's
pathetic.
Was it not?
It wasn't about.
Okay.
No, it wasn't about it being. And then this frenzied marketing storm happens. It was about just as if that was funny or remarkable. By all means, include the pop culture story. It's a big deal. I do think, and I'm sorry, but those people aren't well. The people who are, there was a Swiftie correspondent on the radio. I'm like, I don't think they're well. I don't think this is all right, and I don't mind saying it. I'm not afraid of the wrath.
Well, Taylor called in, and herself and His Majesty were very excited to announce the news.
Exactly that.
It's insane,
It's exactly like loving the royals and the queens. It's just. What are you doing? It's just you lose part of yourself by devoting it to Taylor Swift. And she's just not my type of pop star. That's fine.
That's fine.
I
just think her songs and Swifties, I respect. Look, I respect.
I doubt we have
obsession.
much Swiftie crossover. But then we might be, not like the intense militant.
No.
It's not like I like Taylor Swift, I went to go see her in Lansdowne Road. Not that. It's the way the woman talked about it today as if she was something more important. I can't believe Taylor Swift is the pop star. I know this is now again, everything we're saying is old man stuff, but I cannot accept that Taylor Swift is the pop star of our time. I don't see it. I don't see it
on her, but I see it in just the fandom of girls feeling heard.
Right.
And I think that's what it is. I think girls just actually feel it's not like it's like Beatlemania, yeah, whatever, it's super hot, whatever. Oh my God, I can't believe this. This is crazy. And and then whatever it is, obsession. Justin Timberlake had a lot of it. People swarming for him. But this is kind of like she writes the songs herself. They're kind of like they're proud of her. She's a hardworking woman, and it's not. They're just it's more personal than like Beyonce. Do you know what I mean? Like Beyonce, like wow, pop star, superstar. It's like Tina Turner, but like her songs aren't about I was really, scared when this thing happened, or I'm going to shake it off, or don't let anyone get you down. It's all coming directly from her. And I think that's where the fandom comes from, which isn't a particularly funny thing to say. But
no,
I think
not on this comedy podcast.
Not on this comedy podcast for grown men, for old men.
I just don't like that type of feminism that's only feminism when it's about yourself. I don't like that. What good has she done for anybody else? Oh God, I'm getting really impassioned about this. I didn't know I had all these feelings. But I don't like it's like, I'm the fucking, you know what I mean? Just about me. Anyway, I'm getting like warm actually saying that now. I've said too much.
Do you know what I think, on the Callan thing, do you know what I think happened? Having been on radio and seeing how nail-biting it is, I reckon there was probably a larger theme to happen. Like about like, oh, you get a lot of people jumping in, and then a quick aside about, some kind of like, isn't this desperate or something like that? That just never happened. Sometimes you go out and you're like doing a new stand-up bit and you kind of say it and it just sounds very earnest and you're like, fuck, I missed the whole kind of like ironic spin on this.
Yeah.
I think maybe that's because we love Oliver Callan, who's never had us in Callan Kicks the Years, but he's had Killian.
He doesn't have us on Callan's Kicks the Years. I was on the radio show though.
Oh, were you? I tried to get on when I was promoting my my hit sitcom Good Boy, and Ray Darcy had me instead, and they can't have both apparently. But look,
that's true. You can't have both.
It's great to see Ray. I used to call him me weekday dad because I'd watch him during the den, and then I see my real dad on the weekends.
Yeah, that's true. I tried to get on the Oliver Callan show to promote my podcast. Ireland said yes, but they already had a gay couple on to talk about that already. So fair enough. They were married. I'm not even married.
I know, yeah. You should be, if anything, do you know what? I think your next step in your journey as a gay activist, Shane, especially talking about the equality referendum, I think you need to actually just get married now. Because you're kind of a hypocrite to be talking about how great it was without actually,
No,
doing
because it's about having the choice.
No, you're like a virgin
that's exactly the same thing.
You're like a virgin who's a shag expert.
No, that's like saying that all feminists should be whatever, this, that, and the other. Oh my God, I did that. It's about the choice. Oh Jesus! Sorry, I haven't done a podcast. I feel like in a while. I haven't even seen you in a while. I don't want to look at you. Is everything okay? I don't know.
Everything's okay. Well, look, it's back to school time. My young fella's starting school.
Yeah, what is that like?
Tomorrow. He's very excited. He's no idea. What's ahead. But no,
he's very traumatic, and really, these next few days could really imprint on his whole life. Really.
They could really imprint on his.
Just
whole
that
life.
Separation.
Yeah, he could get that. No, do you know what?
He's a crash child.
He's sick of me, to be honest. He's sick of the look of me he could do with the structure.
How long is it the day?
A fucking minute or some shit. It's fucking nothing. It's nothing. It's like to 12 on the first couple, and then it's to 1:30.
1:30. 1:30 even is very short as well. I know they're small, but like it really is not a long time.
1:30 to them is like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, not at all. It's like a blip. But and you know what? He doesn't even. There's a uniform you can buy. He doesn't have to wear it, but he wants to wear it.
You don't have to wear a uniform?
No, not in junior infants.
Oh, he wants to wear it. That's cute.
He's very excited. I remember putting on my school uniform, junior infants, and I could actually tie my tie from the very start.
Did you have a tie that you took your tie?
I had a tie.
We had string ties when we had ties as a kid.
String tie, like a little cowboy lasso.
No, we had like, it would be like a full tie at the front, but it would just be on a black
stretchy
stretchy, yeah.
No, I tied my own tie, and I'm like, look at me, I'm wearing a tie like me daddy.
Yeah.
Tie, and I wear ties well like me daddy.
Why do they have to wear ties? Like, if you actually break it, it's so
it is
stupid.
wild that you should wear
I think
ties.
you go around school, like in secondary school as well, you just go around, we all have ties on. It's so stupid. Like,
it's ludicrous.
So few, like, I don't think the majority of those people will wear ties after. But it's just like, we must wear ties. Just got caught. That's just a leftover. It's nothing to do with our lives anymore.
It's not. And it's also, you're wearing the jumper as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're wearing the jumper and the tie. But I'm happy. I didn't like wearing the uniform. I never liked it. Mostly because I would always clean up my Robinson's orange drink with my sleeve. So it would stink of orange for the week.
Did you have a little? Well, I'll ask this: is Sonny having a lunchbox?
He did. I tell you what.
What type? And is it like a fancy, or is it like just a lid lunchbox? Like what?
€38.
All right, and what is it?
Lunchbox. A Schmigel.
What's that mean?
You know Smigel, the brand.
No.
They have them in Dundrum. You walk by and it is just it's an LSD trip that like doesn't even have doors. This fucking thing. You just walk in. It's just open. It just pulls you in, and then you have your water bottles. Bottom of water bottle, right?
This is a new thing that we didn't have. That is really part of children's lives now.
I used to go into Quinsworth.
Claire said this morning.
Is it?
I heard Claire Byrne's preview. She was like,
my lot.
Well, back to school starting, lunchboxes. We have to dust off the lunchboxes and brush off the water bottle. I heard her say that this morning.
Oh.
But we didn't have water bottles as children.
No, water bottles are big now. Because you could go in there with a bottle of Coke. You know what I mean? Our school is strictly no sugar.
Yeah, they got that started when we were kids now.
I blame Jamie Oliver and his bloody I can't believe they're missing my food.
I want to know, does he have a character on his lunchbox?
No, he doesn't. Smigel, they do have some kind of brands. The young one has Paw Patrol. All the girls on it. All the girl dogs.
Okay, good.
Of which, technically, there's only one. And then there's another one that pops up every so often, Everest. And then another one that's in the movie. All the bitches, yeah. She's got 3 bitches on her thing. And but the water bottle I bought Sonny
Bitches be hungry.
Bitches be hungry. So open us up and give us some fucking lunch. We bought one lunchbox for her. It was too small, and then he had a big one, and then we're like, do you know what, this is much easier if we have a bigger lunchbox. So we bought 2 lunch. We probably spent about 70 quid on lunchboxes now, just for
70
her.
quid.
And the water bottle I bought Sonny, it had this kind of thing, and I was like, oh, that's funny. It's kind of like a gun. I was like, he'll enjoy that because it's kind of pull a trigger. Little did I know, it's a fucking squirt bottle. They're selling it next to the lunchboxes, so he drinks it, and then it also sprays water. And I'm like,
what would that be for?
It's a mister. It's like for misting.
How are you, mister?
How are you, mister? And he had a mister on him.
That is a thing that people say on Grindr.
Oh, really?
How are you, mister? So they'd never say mister in real life, but they say it on Grindr.
Would both people say that, or would one person adopt?
Just a certain type of chap would say that now.
Would you be pursuing the misters, or would you?
Never my style.
No? Chasing a mister, or being this person who calls them mister?
Just anything to do with it. Like, it would be a turn off for me.
Okay.
We're not going to get into icks, but if someone said to me, how are you, mister? I'd be like, ugh.
Here on Morning Ireland, we're talking about Grindr icks. We have gay activist Shane Daniel Byrne. No, I wouldn't be one for the mister.
That gay activist joke is leaking in. Someone said it to me in Edinburgh.
Gotta
It's
realise
leaking
it.
into the culture, Tony, so you want to ease
Who
up on
knows?
that.
You just have to say it loads. I'm also an ADHD activist, so just throwing that out there. I want more TikToks taught in school.
You and everybody else.
Yeah.
The way it's bloody gone.
It's getting a bit fucking crowded, to be honest. But anyway, got this lunchbox. What else? No, that was the end of it, and it's boring. And
My lunchbox was Postman Pat. And we had not a water bottle, but we had a flask. Because I think that would have been like a miniature, like people would take flasks of tea to work.
Oh, yeah, they would.
Because there was no takeaway coffees and that kind of thing.
No takeaway coffees.
So you'd bring your own flask
of
of tea.
Your own flask, yeah.
Now, when I worked in offices, I also brought my own flask in because my coffee was nicer, so I did bring a flask in.
And how hot would it stay? What was the tog value
Well,
of this
nowadays,
flask?
you'd have a very good one. I'd have a very good one now, that whatever that brand is called. But
there's a real trend of like ultimate. It's so funny. I was about this book about explorers. I was reading Sonny, and then I was like, "Oh, this is inspired by Shackleton." And he goes, "Who's Shackleton?" And then I was like, "I kind of know the story," but then I went to ChatGPT and I'm like, "Give me the gist of Shackleton." I always go with 7-year-old because he's only 5, but he's
so bright.
But he's so bright.
He's so bright. His comprehension is very
incredible.
far beyond.
So then I looked it up and it was like, oh yeah, Shackleton was trying to walk across the Arctic and then got stuck and then the boat sank and then he had to sail on a tiny boat for 2 weeks and then went back and rescued everyone else. He was a hero.
Nobody died.
And nobody died. And also he was also keeping everyone's spirits alive. Everyone was like, it was actually great crack because he was just so much.
Do you think they were smooching?
I mean, to stay warm, you'd
cuddled.
You'd have to do a bit of buggering. Is that the appropriate term?
Buggery was the crime.
Okay. Well,
so yeah, a bit of buggery.
What happens in the North Pole stays in the North Pole.
What happens up in the North Pole
Stays in the North Pole. Like Santa'd be like, you didn't see me. What happens in the North Pole?
You think Santa could have given them a dig out, actually?
Yeah, you would.
He could have head over. He could have brought them down just while they waited, at least.
What was I saying? Why did I bring up Shackleton?
Because you're an ADHD activist.
Because I'm an ADHD activist.
So I don't know why you actually. I don't know. It's actually
ADHD
unclear.
activist. Everyone's talking about it. Shackleton. Yes, this is the point I was going to make. Like they did all this. So like it was an incredible journey that they went on. They walked across the snow in a place you're not supposed to. For days walking and camping. I mean, the fact that their ship sank because it was so cold, and these hardened men, and this whole idea that men are this old generation of what a tough man was. But even then, for like a Shackleton to come now and then to see a flask now that could keep a coffee hot for like a month.
Oh, yeah.
That people just have for their water or their Stanley balls. And to see people in their Canada Goose jackets, which, to be honest, was probably like 5-10 times warmer than they had. And these incredible, tents that are like people just bring to Electric Picnic that are like, the tog value is like for an Arctic summit for Everest. And it's all this like high brand survival gear that has now just become this kind of fashion throwaway kind of thing. And the fact that it like all these Canada Goose jackets, you literally could survive in the Arctic with, but like people are just wearing them and they're like, it's too hot. You know what I mean?
We are all weak.
We are all weak.
Maybe we should become one of those men's podcasts because men have become so, what did they say? Men are so emasculated now. Maybe we should become one of those men's rights podcasts kind of thing.
Maybe we should. Well, as I've said, we are the Skibidi Alpha boys.
We are the Skibidi Alphas.
Okay, here's my Gen Alpha game, okay, that we're going to play.
Okay, I'll play.
Okay. Gen Alpha, they love...
Gen Alpha is younger than Gen Z.
Yeah, I think they are born in like 2012 or 2013.
Okay. So they're just becoming teenagers.
They're just becoming teenagers now.
They're at that age. Gen Alpha's at that age. You know what I mean?
Do you remember the day? You remember it yourself when your man would come in and say, "There's a new Crazy Frog out," and you'd lose it.
Oh, they're all vape, I suppose.
It's all vape. Okay, so they love S tier lists, right?
S tier.
So do you know what that is?
No. Am I supposed to know that?
So do you ever see those videos where it's like, okay, rank these from S down to F tier? And they see it's again the grid system.
No.
We have such different algorithms.
Yeah.
Yours is just, hey, mister, in different voices.
No, I don't. That's...
So it's a thing where they do, okay, so picture like they have the letter S at the top of this
But what's
line.
S?
S is like better than A.
But what does it signify?
Maybe sigma, but I don't think so. I think it stems from a Japanese kind of video game thing where like if you did particularly well in the video game, you got an S rank. I don't know why.
Okay.
Raymond would know all about it. You ask him the origin of the S rank.
Yeah.
And then it would go like A, B, C, and then D. I'm not even sure if there's an F, right? No, my game was, right, rank these in terms of S down to F tier.
But how do I know what are the others in between?
A, B, C, D.
Okay, so S, A, B, C, D.
Let's just do S, A, B, C, D, and F. Okay, what about S?
What about tight edit on this podcast?
What
How about that?
S, D, B?
Okay, and B is the worst, S is the best. S is the worst.
S is the best.
Okay.
S, D,
First
B.
is the worst, second is the best, third is the one with the golden chest.
With the golden chest, yeah. Okay, and these are ranking things, things that when your mom comes in to interrupt your gaming session and says, okay, so here we go. And you have to rank them between S, D, and B. Okay, all right. Hey, I just found this Charizard Pokemon RX card in my handbag. Looks pretty mint. You want it? What kind of rank would you put that? S or D or B?
Oh, dog.
Dog.
I gotta put that as D.
Bro, can you believe that they had these cards and they didn't even know, they traded them. They didn't even put them in like a protective bag.
Hold on. Do these young people care about Pokemon cards?
Big time.
Again?
Yes. There's like...
Why?
I don't know. I think it's because Logan Paul has a $500,000 Charizard in acetate around his neck on a gold chain.
That is obscene.
It is obscene.
I feel sick over that.
And I mean, I had a Charizard.
This is... Yeah, but so it's just like what you would have had.
Yeah.
This is terrible. This is happening. This is happening. This is like...
And these aren't even this is a card from back in the 97 pack. These are new cards that come out that there's only one of in the 100,000 that get published.
Yeah, but you know what? You used to slag your dad when he didn't know all the stuff that you knew, and your mum would do better at keeping up with whatever we're talking about when you were young, right?
Yeah.
He was right.
He was right.
Everything is shite.
Everything is shite.
Why should he keep up abreast with shite when he's worried about the mortgage? Why would he know about this Charizard or whatever? Or my dad asked the guy in game, what's a nunchuck about the Wii? Like, why should they keep abreast of these issues?
They shouldn't. But
because I now feel like I'm a dad going, right, so that I was going to say that, I was actually going to say that young fella. That young fella, Logan Paul, wears a $500,000 card around his neck.
Yeah. And there's a whole YouTube series about how he went about getting it. He bought it off a man and pleaded with him and tried to trade other cards. Okay. So we're going to put that in S tier. That'll be the best thing for your mom to
This is truly the end of days.
Okay. Here's
Go on, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Who cares where I put it?
Okay, so you're in the middle of playing Roblox.
Okay.
Okay. And your mom comes in and she goes, "Hey, why don't you turn off that game? We're going to go to a Quilcha National Park where there's no Wi-Fi."
Well, I know what I'd say. I'd say, "Shut the fuck up. This is alive. I can't turn it off. I can't pause it. It's alive." I would say that to her.
That's good.
So that would be very annoying. So S.
No, so
B.
B, yeah. Very good.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to a Quilcha park. You know I hate Quilcha and I don't think they're doing their job right about in terms of planting the native trees, Tony.
Do you not?
What's all this silka spruce? Why with the silka spruce?
Do you know what they need to do?
I'm guessing that's the correct name for the words.
Get them.
I'm sweating. Can I take off my clothes?
Of course you can.
Not all of them.
Maybe the shorts. I think that's where you're
It's very warm in this little mini studio.
It is quite warm. Well, maybe you're just a bit hot under the collar because you're feeling out of touch.
I'm out of touch? With what? Oh, the young people? Yeah.
The young people. Okay, here's another one. All right, what about this? Okay.
Everything's spinning in it. You know, when it's not me, the children. You know, Principal Skinner. It's like,
am I so out of touch?
No, it's the children. Like, or with it, and then or Marge saying, "I'm cool, kids, right? Because I don't care if I'm cool. That's cool, right? I am. I cannot believe that I'm them now.
You are them,
but it's happening live.
Yeah,
anyway.
And the thing is, you know,
but I feel okay about it. But I feel shocked that it's happening to me.
Well, listen, should you and
I am 26.
You are 26, famously. You are on the cusp of Gen Z, and should you and your partner choose to remain child free, not childless, you'll probably be able to kind of coast through feeling cool because you won't have so many fucking snapping minions at you making you feel so uncool.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah. No one's going to keep reminding me.
So long may you stay feeling cool. Okay. Here's one. Okay. Hey, take down your headset. I've got some bad news. The Ring doorbell's broken. And you know, me and your father are heading out today. So we won't be able to tell if your friends are coming over. Anyway, bye.
That's S tier.
Yeah, bro.
I'm going to get the boys over. We're all going to drink like 2 cans of Monster each.
It'll be Prime.
No, not even Prime or Monster. Messi's one. Because we like football.
We do.
So me and the boys, we're all going to drink a couple of those Messi drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to have... You know, actually, Tony, let's pause for a second.
Let's pause, yes.
The people of this country don't know, and all those young people don't know that we had that drink before.
We did.
Before it was available in this country. We actually drank it at a thing. And all the young people who listen to this, who are probably those 14-year-old boys, you don't even know. We have a lot of 14-year-old boy listeners to this podcast for sure. There must be. You don't even know that we drank that drink before it was available in stores. So
there you fucking go.
Pretty cool.
There you go. I mean, is it flying off the shelves? Who's to say?
Yeah, and my dad works in Sony, and he showed me a picture of the new PlayStation. So, yeah, it's coming out in 2040.
Here, man, do you think you could get him to print it out on the printer and bring it in?
Yeah, I did print it, but then it rained, so I couldn't.
The pipe is gone again. Okay. Do you know, we had Prime before. It was called BPM, all right?
Oh,
it was
BPM.
called BPM. Now, there was one flavour, red, and might have been green as well. I like the red. Limited edition red. It was everywhere.
Put a packet of Skittles into the bottle of BPM.
Oh, you'd be flying. Okay, here's another one, all right? Okay, here's one. I just got the test results back. You've got full-blown anxiety, and you don't need to do anything ever again.
What I would say to her is, shut up. Maybe I call her a whore.
Yeah. Which, it's fair. You've got anxiety.
You're testing the waters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
At that age, it's all about boundaries and trying to, you know what I mean? So I'd call her that. And then later on, my dad would talk to me about that.
Mm-hmm.
But where would I rank that? That's bad.
It is bad, but it's quite handy.
I don't have to do anything again?
Well, it's kind of like you're like, clinically backed anxiety. So it's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of, you've kind of got one of those, look, I've got anxiety, so I can't really do that.
I don't know. I don't think that's very alpha of me.
Okay, cool.
So I think that's real beta shit.
Okay.
My mom's just trying to give me drugs.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? It could come in handy, but like it probably, it's still though, bro, like it's something up with your brain. So, bro, it's probably like a D.
My brother's girlfriend is a teacher, and she's had to tell the kids to stop calling her bro. In primary school. Stop calling me bro.
Why does everyone
You're not allowed to call me bro.
Why does everyone talk in that kind of, the bro kind of like, it's kind of this like hybrid voice, but it's kind of like almost like it's a...
Bro.
It's kind of like I
like bro.
I do like bro, but it's like...
I like yup bro. I like that. Yup bro.
I fucking adore yup bro. I mean, if someone was like yup bro with me, I'd probably like pull a shape or something. I don't know. Like, do you know, I wouldn't know what to do. But it's the accent that's kind of like transferable. It's kind of this internet bro accent. You know, like I heard people in the Spar talking like this, like they're an Indian man who studied in America, kind of bro. You know what I mean? It's this weird kind of hybrid accent that even Irish, and it's also kind of a bit London, East End.
That sounds London to me, yeah.
And okay, last one.
I feel bad that you prepared this game, obviously, Tony.
You don't have to feel
I thought
bad.
you had a game like from online. But
no.
You've put work into this.
I did put work into this. Okay, what about this? Okay, all right. Your man interrupts your Roblox to tell you that the new Omera Mumba limited edition Ballygown flavour pop-up is in Dundrum. And you're going to go there. Bro.
Okay, well, is it in the old Dundrum? Because that wasn't really built.
It would be in the old Dundrum.
It'll be old Dundrum.
It would be the old Dundrum, yeah. It would be...
What about Rafarnham Shopping Centre?
It's in the back of Reeds.
That never gets a look in. We used to have to go there. It's in, the shopping centre from Intermission?
Yes.
Where Colin Farrell punches Kerry Condon.
Who is absolutely brilliant in F1, I have to say.
Is she?
It's a fun film.
I was looking at her. I kind of fancy her.
I fancy her.
I was looking at her there and I was like, fancy her.
Mm.
And she was just standing there getting her picture taken. I was like, yeah, I fancy that woman. Because she doesn't look all... She looks very glam and like a movie star.
She is.
But also...
I was Googling where she is.
She looks like a regular woman.
She's
something.
She's a woman.
Maybe that's just because she's got an Irish face. Do you know, Tony? The big Irish head on her.
Yeah, she's from Tip. She's from Thurles.
Yeah, Thurles.
But like she keeps her accent in the movie. So
in Formula One?
In Formula One. And like doesn't alter it whatsoever, which is clever because, I mean, Americans would seem out of place in that Formula One world because it's so, people from different countries. But she's like, oh, for God's sake, will you not? You're going too hard on the straight. You're not cornering. There's something wrong with the rear. Because she's a mechanic.
She's a mechanic, okay.
But she used to work in like Lockheed Martin, like developing rockets.
Okay, I will say I know there is a film about Formula One. Is it called F1?
It's called F1.
I know Brad Pitt's in it.
Yes.
I know she's in it.
Mm-hmm.
I have zero desire to know anything more about it.
Okay, well, I won't spoil it.
Okay, we can frame it that way if you like.
Mm-hmm.
But that seems to me something that I'm not getting engaged with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have time for that.
Were you a fan of Top Gun Maverick, the film?
I didn't watch Top Gun Maverick.
You're missing out.
I don't watch Tom Cruise.
You don't? You say that like that's just a policy.
Yeah, it is. Tom Cruise is a cult guy. I don't like cults.
Well, I mean, I'm a member of the cult of Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
As in I'm a Scientologist.
Yeah, well, I don't like it. Anyway, I was going to say something there about something. God, that's good podcast.
No,
keep that in, Hilary. I challenge you. I dare you, Hilary. Keep that in.
This is gold.
What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I fancy Kerry Condon. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Farm Shopping Centre.
Farm Shopping Centre.
So Colin Farrell punches her in the face in the shopping centre. And we used to have to go there to get the school books.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to think it was amazing how the man, you'd get your list, and then your mother would highlight the list of what you needed.
Yeah.
And I thought that was this incredible code that the adults were speaking in, that she would give that piece of paper
Yes.
to that man. That we might have some books from a cousin or whatever, so you might have got some books already, or my brother. So then she would just give that, the man would come back with the books that were highly lit. And I remember going, it's fascinating how they all understand this.
Wow.
I was like, this crazy language they've created here where he knows.
Yeah.
And the man, probably a young boy,
Probably a young boy.
probably only 15, 16. But I thought that was absolutely fascinating.
It's fascinating. It looked as complicated as like the pharmacy does, where it's like, I have to go to the back. You know, I have
I've
to go.
discussed pharmacies on this before.
Well, they're getting a bit highfalutin now. Sometimes they're a bit kind of like, oh, well, I'm here and I can. Do you know what?
I don't want to hear too much of their business. I don't want to, when I'm dealing with the business people, people's other shops and its customer, I don't need to hear the ins and outs. I rang the pharmacy. I said, did you get that prescription in yet? When I had that sick it was terrible. And then she was like, well, I'll have to ring the dispensary. And I felt like saying, bitch, go ring the dispensary. Don't tell me about it. I don't need to know that you're in a different desk than the dispensary. And also, you're all beside each other. So they're just over there. I don't need to know.
But it might be in the safe.
I don't know, whatever. Anyway, it didn't arrive. Anyway, I rang back the bloody out of hours GP. And she wasn't very nice to me. Tell us one thing I have to do. I think I already discussed it on the podcast. But as you know, my memory is gone now. I don't remember anything. We spoke last week. Don't remember.
I don't actually remember speaking to you. So there we go.
We spoke on the podcast together.
Okay. But anyway, full back to school moment there, talking about going back to school.
Oh, that was a back to school moment. I didn't even realise that was topical.
Did your mammy wrap your books?
We had, so obviously the thing you wanted was this double-sided or sticky back plastic.
Sticky back plastic.
That's what you wanted. That was also very popular for Neil Buchanan's art
Neil
attack.
Buchanan's art. I mean, it's called sellotape, but they can't say the brand, so we'd say sticky back plastic.
No, sticky back plastic is like a big sheet of like...
I think that's not sticky back plastic.
I think that's sticky back plastic.
I think sticky back plastic is sellotape.
Let us know. I don't think
Let us
sticky back
know.
plastic is sellotape. Anyway, let us know. Text in and let us know. But I think...
The wrap. Like the plastic
The
wrap.
wrap. So that would be really dreamy. That's what like saps would have, like little saps, little nerds, little geese. Popular girls, they'd have the covered in the plastic, and then the cover of the book would be visible forever. Whereas ours was brown paper or like old wallpaper offcuts. Did you have them? Tony, you probably had fucking Sonic the Hedgehog or whatever. You probably had a whole lot of stuff.
No, it was as you call it incorrectly, the sticky back plastic.
You had covered in plastic?
Covered in plastic, and there was always the bubbles. So
Oh, yeah.
Because it was hard. It was hard work, you know what I mean? It's me mad doing it, you know what I mean? You know, not a single mother, but she'd be doing this during the week. It wasn't me dad wrapping them, you know what I mean? So it'd be all wrapped up, and then there'd be the bubbles, and then you'd pop one, and then you'd stick your pen in there, and then you'd kind of drag it down, and it would be kind of, and then you'd
Destroy
have
it.
almost like this beautiful topography of like a mountain range of all these tears on your school book, you know, looking at Tara and Ben almost like pulled through like they're in a spider web.
We
trapped.
didn't have Tara and Ben.
You didn't have Tara and Ben?
No.
Oh.
I don't know why. In the baby school,
And you were Gail Gore.
Yeah. In the baby school we had we'd have they'd all be called Roisin or whatever. What were they called? No, there was there was a fox called Rira. A Shunnach. Or a Madra Rua, actually another fox name there.
Monterey, yeah. Prefer that one.
Yeah, that's better. Red dog.
Red dog.
But they're very glick.
Gick?
Glick is the word. You know the way people say foxes are sly? Glick is, or cunning. Glick is what you say. Oscar guys say, oh, Shunnach glick.
Oh, he's very glick.
He's very cunning. I said this before in the podcast, and I was maybe at 15. I made a good joke. Thought it was great. There was a fox at the back garden at home, and we were looking at it, and I said, "God, he's so cunning." And
That's very funny.
I thought that was very funny, and my dad appreciated the joke at the time.
That's very funny.
There was a pig, I think, called Lulu.
What's a pig again? Oscar.
I'm actually struggling. Muck. I wouldn't make the. Well, back at the pig's back. But we had old wallpaper, like patterned wallpaper.
Wow.
That's the way we lived our lives. Once my spellings and tables book was so dirty that my auntie washed it in the sink. I don't know, Tony. I don't know.
Do you used to wash everything in the sink? Yeah, babies as well. You go into mamas and papas now, they have these baby baths. We were in the sink. And it was fairly liquid. It wasn't any of this Aveeno, soap free, whatever. It was fairly liquid, and it was cold water, and you'd be glad for it.
Fairly up liquid, we called it.
Fairly up liquids.
Yeah,
we did, yeah.
We called it the fairly up liquids. Mixed together a compound of washing up liquid and fairly liquid. Tony just tapped my foot there.
I did.
It looked deliberate.
It wasn't intentional, but I'm glad I did it now.
Like, hey,
yeah.
babe.
Well, you know, my granddad, as I've said famously, used to call the GIF Jip. Where's a Jip for me dishes? I need some Jip to wash me dishes with.
Well, Jip for the pancakes.
Little Jip, maybe the Jip for the pancakes.
Ray and I do say that at home a lot. So we
that's
do
good.
quote your grandfather.
Thank you so much.
A lot. I don't know, the school books. Yeah.
Well, the free books now, I was surprised to see. Terry had a big list.
Is the book part of the thing?
Free book scheme.
What about iPads?
He doesn't get a free iPad. He's not depressed enough.
People are still sending me that. You know, it's funny, people like stockpile the podcast to listen to at different times because I've said that I've seen that tweet about the iPad, yet I keep getting it. Also, a lot of people have been sending me, you know that guy, Jake Shane?
No.
He's like a little gay guy in America. He's funny. He does all podcasts and the whole lot now, but he started off by doing like impressions of silly things. Like the other day he did an impression of the way Domestos kills 99.9%. So he did an impression of the 0.1%.
Oh, good.
And coming down from upstairs, looking around and the whole house is empty. So like he does impressions like that.
That's
anyway,
funny.
he's funny. But people have been sending me him, people keep sending me him and I'm like, I've seen that guy and I'm not sure what it is that people, maybe because his surname is Shane.
Maybe it's Shane. Maybe he's gay.
He did some with the Virgin Mary. I don't know. Anyway, I
think people think in very simple Venn diagrams.
Shane. Podcast, comedy, you.
You know?
But no, there was a reason. Oh yeah, there's
please
iPad.
do send these on to Shane.
So we did a gig in Edinburgh and this is my favourite night in Edinburgh actually now. I didn't go out enough. That's what I learned.
Really?
In the past, I have told people about Edinburgh. I was like, Edinburgh closes at 1 a.m, 3 a.m, or 5 a.m. And eventually, you just have to go for a 5 a.m. and you need to. Because it's very intense. And people don't understand why it's intense. It's because it requires an awful lot of energy to be the only one in the room talking for an hour every single day. And it's not like doing it at home on tour where people buy tickets to you on purpose. These are strangers to you, all this kind of thing. So it's a lot of work.
In a strange land.
In a strange land, yeah. And you're over there. It's not even in the European Union.
Much to their chagrin.
Much to their chagrin, yeah, but it is a common travel area now. That's why we're not in the Shenzhen. Anyway, I didn't go out enough and I went out we did this gig. Mike Rice and Vittorio Angeloni organised a gig for Palestine. It was incredible. 1,200 tickets were sold.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was absolutely nuts in this big, huge venue and it was absolutely gorgeous. A lot of Irish representation. Me, Deirdre O'Kane, Jason Byrne, Mike and Vittorio. And then Janine Harouni, she's half Irish, half Arab. So that's what she said herself. Don't come for me for that. Josie Long and Daniel Sloss. It was so much fun. We only had 7 minutes each. Wow. And there was a little iPad. I like to do my stopwatch and my timer to do my time. And there was a stopwatch that when you got to the mic, it was like so nice to be in a well-produced, real comedy world that doesn't really exist in Ireland. We're unprofessional here. The sector is unprofessional. And
well, we need to be considered artists and get funding from the Arts Council.
Yeah, well, whatever about that.
Come on.
But then when I said, "Are you well?" whatever, it started ticking down from 7 minutes. And then when I went over the 7 minutes, which everyone did, okay, chill out, it goes up in red to let you know how far over you are. Now, I did like 45 seconds over. That's permissible because it's within the 7 minutes. But I liked that. So maybe I need to buy an iPad to have that.
Absolutely.
For my tour.
Because phones just do not do that.
Yeah, but I can't put my phone down on the front of the stage, can I?
Well, I'm sorry to break your heart here, but I'm going to break your heart. There are cheap as fuck Amazon tablets.
No.
If you're looking for
No. Well, I have an iPhone, so I need to be able to set it off from my iPhone.
Okay. Absolutely.
So that means I need...
Well, then your budget has just shot up 700 quid. But no, sorry, why am I dispelling this? Absolutely, that's what
Don't you think I need an iPad then?
100%.
You have an iPad.
I do.
But I think I need one for that clock thing. That was cool.
100%. You need it. In fact, I think you need to get it on the way home from here. It's a rainy day. You know what I mean?
I don't know if I can afford that.
Well, wait until your boatload of cash from Edinburgh comes in. And then you can buy it as a bit of a treat
Edinburgh,
for
yeah, it's a
yourself.
fantastic way to make no money. It's great for a whole month. It's fantastic, yeah. And you sacrifice every single part of yourself.
Well, listen. On that note, Shane, I think
Do we have to go?
I think we have to bring this podcast to a close. I think
if people are still listening, a lot of people have tuned out. A lot of Killian fans out there will have not listened.
Yeah, they would. Well, do we have any German kind of fucking shit? Fucking my dad.
I don't know. My dad's German.
My dad's German. Fucking my girlfriend Anna was angry at me about sleeping on the floor or something. I don't know.
I don't really know what Killian brings to this.
Well,
I think Killian will listen to this.
I mean, maybe because he's like a well-adjusted person.
Yeah.
Me, no, I would avoid. If I wasn't on this, I would avoid it like the plague.
Yeah.
Unless I was trying to hate listen to my two best friends in the sector.
Just professionally, like
professionally in the sector. Unless I was going to hate listen to kind of flatulate myself. Flatulate myself with a whip.
You flagellate.
Mm-hmm.
Flatulence.
Flatulence. There you go.
Okay, right, we better go because we have to do.
We do. Thanks very much for listening to the pod.
Killian is back next week, so don't panic.
Only messing. He's going to be back and he's going to be raring and he's going to be flying. He's going to be great. Can I tell you, please come to my Dublin Fringe show, You Cry Weird, from the 12th to the 15th in Smock Alley as part of the Dublin Fringe. I did a work in progress there and I thought it was very good and it's going to be great.
I'm going to go.
You're going to go?
Yeah, I'm going to come to it. And you can catch me in Vic Street on October 4th. And if you're in the UK, London is now sold out, so sorry about that. But you can see me in Manchester, Liverpool, Bristol, Edinburgh, Leeds. And I think that's it.
Wonderful. And Killian, you see, floating about. Anyway, that's been us. Thanks very much, Shane. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man. Take care.
Yeah.
They're attractive. Very attractive. Hot and loud.
And a little bit sad.
He was the best guy around.
Oh my, is it hot in here or what?
You're an attractive guy.
It's the fabulous Tony Cantwell.
I'm talking about Shane Byrne.
Idiots